Alright guys, Tom Hibbert from Winning Performance, and these are the top 5 questions from April. Okay, so question number 1, is a mix of caffeine and nootropic before a neurological training session a good idea? In short, yes. If we look at caffeine, you'll see an improvement in power output, in strength, a reduction in DOMS, improved mood because of an enhancement of dopamine, the neurotransmitter of drive. Pain threshold is increased, as is lipolysis or fat loss. So lots of beneficial factors. There are some disadvantages though, the main one being the effect on the circadian rhythm. My main issue with caffeine is, or my main recommendation is, never take it after midday. If you're taking it after midday, you're going to affect your sleep patterns. There's no point being able to train harder if you can't sleep as well and recover. The issue you've got is adenosine is meant to build up through the day, but caffeine sits in the same receptor as adenosine. Adenosine buildup is going to help you have a deeper sleep. Now, because caffeine is in that receptor, adenosine continues to build up. Once you clear caffeine from that receptor, the adenosine is still in your body and still in your system, and has still been building up, and then boom, it all floods in at once, which is what caffeine crash is. Caffeine crash should be called adenosine dump. So my recommendation is never take it after midday so you don't affect your sleep. It would be the same with nootropics. My biggest recommendation with nootropics is to have 4, let's say you're training 4 times, and have a different one each workout. Then you don't become so sensitized to it. Nootropics are brilliant because they'll help your focus, but they'll also build up acetylcholine. Acetylcholine isn't just good for focus, it's also good for muscular contractions. So it will enhance your strength and power output during your session. Okay, so question number 2 is, what is my single best or my favorite assistance movement for the deadlift? I don't really have a single exercise that I would say is the best thing for the deadlift. There's no special exercise that brings your deadlift up. The key would be to find your weakest link. If you don't have a weakest link, to continually rotate. So the first question I ask my online clients is, what back extensions do they have access to? Do you have a flat back extension or a glute ham raise? Do you have an incline back extension? Do you have a reverse hyperextension? That would be the sign of a good gym, having all 3 of those options to work on. Now, what you want to do is, after your main deadlift or your squat workout, you want to balance out the amount of compression on the discs to traction on the discs. So spinal compression comes from the squats, from deadlifts, and then traction or decompression is going to come from using all the back extension movements. So if you're weak, say on the reverse hyper, then you should spend at least 4 weeks getting stronger on it and bringing those numbers up. If you're not sure which one to do, you should rotate every 2 weeks. So you would do 2 weeks on a flat back extension, 2 weeks on an incline back extension, and then 2 weeks on a reverse hyperextension. Question number 3 is, what kind of mental strategies do I use? The one I use the most would be visualization. The reason being is your brain doesn't know that you're not performing the movement. So if you're visualizing it, it's as if you're actually doing it. There's a study on basketball free throwers. Group 1 practiced the free throw shot. Group 2 just visualized it. Group 3 didn't do anything. So group 3 didn't improve, but group 1 and 2 both improved to a similar percentage. So even though group 2 was only visualizing the free throw, they still improved their performance at the end of it. So how do I incorporate that? 2 ways of doing it. So number 1, I use it pre-workout when I'm on the red light for about 5 or 10 minutes, and also using the microcurrent. I visualize the upcoming workout. The other option is do it the evening before. If you do it the evening before, your brain, due to sleep, will enhance the skill. Question number 4 is, will I change my training, nutrition, or supplements regime now I'm a father to a little girl? If so, how? Personally, my training won't change. I'm still going to get 4 sessions in. I don't understand why it would. I don't miss workouts. I've never missed a workout. To give you an example of that, half an hour after my mum passed, I was in here doing my speed work before flying out to World's Strongest Man next day. So I'm still driven, so my training's not going to change. What will change is the fact that I'm going to have to communicate with my partner, making sure that we can both get in and making sure we're both supported. With regards to nutrition and supplements, well, nutrition, I'm eating more because I'm trying to go up to 105, so that's an easy thing. The only thing that's changed recently is the fact that my sleep is broken. I'm still getting the right amount, but I'm not getting 8 hours in a row. So I might look at supplements to help with that, but again, I need to kind of get up and help the wife. So in essence, nothing's going to change because I'm still driven. Okay, question number 5 is how to introduce and structure twice-a-day training. So the first mistake people make with twice a day training is they do different body parts in the morning and evening. If you do upper body in the morning, you should be doing upper body in the evening. The only difference is the threshold motor units you would hit. So the goal would be you could pick relative strength in the morning, and then you want to do lower threshold motor units in the evening. So your options would be functional hypertrophy, or strength endurance. You never want it to go the other way around. You want heavy in the morning, lighter in the evening. The other way to do it is to increase it slowly. So at first, if you're going to train twice a day, your morning workout doesn't really want to be more than 40 minutes. It's essentially you want to split your workout into two. So 40 minutes would be your strength work, and then in the evening is when you do all your assistance and hypertrophy work. So it'd be 40 minutes in the morning and say 15 to 20 minutes in the evening initially. So literally take the exact workout you're doing and split it in half. Don't try and do any extra work at the moment. You're going to reap the benefits of the fact that you've got the middle of the day to recover, so your evening workout is still going to have a higher quality. Then you want to increase it slowly. Increase the morning workout by 5 minutes every 2 weeks until you get to the 55-minute mark. Then look at increasing your evening workout by 5 minutes again every 2 weeks. People tend to do too much too soon when they're doing 2-a-days. They go hard as a motherfucker way too early, and then you can't recover from it. So my recommendation is to average around 6 workouts a week, but do it every other week. So week 1, you'd be doing 2-a-days. You can do 6 workouts. So you can either have four morning sessions and 2 evening sessions, or you could do 3 and 3. And then increase that slowly. Only ever do that every other week. Again, you can't just go linear with your volume. The body likes this. It likes a fluctuation. So don't go too heavy too soon.